Morning all. It's a bit nippy this morning. It's only about 8 degrees, but at least the sun's shining for a change. And it's actually a good one to show you about location and how much location can affect your gardening. I live on the side of a hill, and until 2 days ago the hedges around me were still quite high. In actual fact, it's still quite high, and it shades the garden quite badly. So combine that with the ground being a bit claggy and the fact that the no-dig is not actually working very well for me, because we've now got a hard pan of ground about 3 inches down, and I'll flick the camera around and I'll show you what I mean with the brassicas. So there's the problem with the hedges around us. The sun's trying to poke its head through. It's a bit difficult decision to make whether to take it all down and let the air and the light in, because we do suffer with the southwesterlies up here quite badly. And also we got dormice, and dormice love hazel. And what have we got? Loads of hazel. Anyway, back to the brassicas. You can see what's happening here is they're blowing before they're actually growing. And under this net, if I can get that out of the way, if you just look at the state of those, that's Brussels sprouts. There's one there lying right over on his side. Most of them are lying over on the side. Main reason being, you plant them deep, but because the roots can't penetrate down through that pan to anchor them, they fall over. Especially when they get a bit of wind behind them. And then you've had it. And would you believe it, there's still some whitefly about on some of them. But this is the second year on the trot of this. You know, it's actually getting to the stage of it's a waste of time growing brassicas, because they just ain't no good. You know, there's one or two little sprouts down there, might be able to salvage. You know, I picked that one out yesterday. We had a grand total of 9 sprouts. Some of the kale's not doing too bad. Purple sproutings are standing up quite well. They're quite strong and pushing the nets off. But I bet if I put my hand under there and give them a rattle, the whitefly would show their ugly heads. So I'm not too worried about those at the moment. Kale right over on its side, being protected by the nets, so the wind don't get to them too much. But over they go. Let's get this net out of the way a minute. There we go. Now you can see it. He's lying right over. Again, the roots are just lifted up out the ground. I know there's some weed pressure in here. We'll get something off of it, but it won't be a lot. It's just all a bit sort of disheartening, really. And like I say, the main reason being that no dig doesn't always work. It all depends on your location, because you know, literally 3 foot away from the brassicas, and these leeks are doing well, probably because I put them in with iron bar, so they got their feet down in the ground properly, growing away lovely. This is all mulched with grass and leaves. They'll probably stay like that for a little bit longer, and then we'll re-establish the paths and have another go. But I'm not sure about re-establishing the paths with wood chip, to be honest, because wood chip, the slugs love it. Wherever you've got wood chip, you'll find slugs. And what do the slugs do? Crawl out at night, eat your produce, and off they go. Quite happy. And then if you look at these here, these spring greens, I'll take the nets off, hang on. Spring greens in the raised beds. See, now these are doing better. Now, when we first started this veg plot off, in 2020. The first year we had some absolutely marvellous results with cauliflowers, Romanesco, broccoli the size of your head, absolutely amazing. And I'm pretty sure that was because it was freshly turned ground. And the second year, not quite so good, even though we'd layered it with compost, as all the no-dig experts recommend you do. Third year, not so good again. In actual fact, I think we lost most of them. Whitefly, caterpillars, weather too warm, weather too cold, cabbage plants falling over because they can't hold their roots down into the no-dig. So all in all, I'm pretty well convinced that no-dig is not the answer. It helps. I think the principle is still there. I do like the principle, and I do try and maintain it. But if your plants are falling over and they're not growing properly, but what you're putting on the ground is good, what is the cause? Is it just location? Is it no dig? I think it's a combination of the whole lot. So come the spring, this lot will be all turfed out, and I'm going to loosen it up and put some compost over the top and replant and see what we get. I'd like a cauliflower for my dinner instead of having to buy one. Anyway, keep on gardening.